In the modern world today, we hear the term the cloud thrown around a lot. And I'm not talking about the big fluffy white ones in the sky, I'm talking about the cloud. But have you ever stopped to wonder what it actually is? Well, today I'm going to be explaining what the cloud is, how you use it every day, and why it's not a bad thing. Now, I often hear from people something like, I don't want my data stored on the cloud. Well, unfortunately for those people, you don't have much of a choice. If you own any kind of smart device, your information's on the cloud. If you have an email address, your information's on the cloud. If you're on social media, your information is on the cloud. Hell, even if you've been to the hospital in the last few years, it is more than likely that your information is on the cloud. So what is it? Well, the cloud is defined as a global network of servers, in basic terms. Millions upon millions of servers are all acting together to communicate, store data, hold websites, perform tasks, stream videos, hold your emails. Anything that you do on the internet is done from a cloud. There are three common types of cloud servers, the first of which are called public clouds. These are run by external vendors. They will rent out servers to different companies, think like website building servers, who house and care for other businesses' websites and inventory. Next up, we have private clouds, and these are anything from small workgroup networks to single dedicated servers to an entire data center that is owned and operated by only one company for their private use. The third type of cloud server to talk about here are hybrid clouds. These cloud networks mix public and private clouds. They could range anywhere from companies who have public cloud servers that use private cloud servers as backup to a private company that will rent out a portion of their server to an outside source. This could also include something called multi-tenanting, where server farm companies will rent out server space for many different companies at once. Now that you know the different types of cloud servers, let's talk about why these are good things. Now, there are times where companies need to use a program or an application for a short amount of time, and they don't want to buy it outright because programs can get expensive. And that's where software as a service, or SaaS, comes in handy. And they will rent out a server to you that will house and hold a program. If you've ever used Salesforce, Dropbox, or any Google app, these are all examples of software as a service. Next on our list, we have platform as a service, or PaaS. This is when a company doesn't rent out a program, instead they rent the tools needed to build or fix their own program. Think of this as going to an auto parts store and borrowing the tools you need to replace the part that you just bought. Examples of platform as a service are Windows Azure, or Amazon Web Services, or Heroku. Last up, for the e-commerce key terms here, we have infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. This is your true cloud server. This is where a company will rent out pure storage space that is kept safe and backed up by an outside company. Think of this as where a company would rent out a factory to build the tools to fix the part that you just borrowed from the auto parts store to replace the part that you had just purchased. Examples of this are Rackspace, or Google Compute Engine, or DigitalOcean. I hope this has shed a little bit of light on what the cloud is and why it's a wonderful tool that not only big companies like Apple and Google use, but you use every day to better your life. Now, if you liked this video, if you learned anything from it, please like it, subscribe. But until next time, I'm Waylon, and this is Seth at PCs.